This is Councilman Khalid, here in the city of South Fulton, Georgia, Atlanta's twin city and the blackest city in America. Many people have asked me in recent days my opinion about embattled Atlanta City Councilman Antonio Brown. I find that in this political moment, when people across the country are re examining and reimagining the role of police in our communities, to be the perfect time to also discuss the fitness of someone like Antonio Brown to serve as an elected official. Because these two issues are intimately connected. And not simply because allegations and photos from Antonio's past began surfacing just days after he introduced legislation to defund Atlanta's police, but because these issues beg deeper questions about who is qualified or disqualified to serve in public office. Every police department across the country conducts rigorous background screenings of each police officer, candidate, and recruit. Here in Atlanta and in many other places, candidates for police officer can be disqualified because they have been arrested more than 2 times. Not convicted of a crime more than 2 times, simply arrested. This standard disenfranchises many working class candidates and candidates of color who come from over-policed communities where individuals are routinely arrested or detained for minor infractions such as fighting, loitering, jaywalking, or because they have been caught up in one of the dozens of routine police roadblocks in our communities that stop people for things like insufficient car insurance, or simply because they match some vague description of another black or brown person who's been accused of a crime nearby. Not only does disqualifying people from police service in this manner disenfranchise candidates of color, it creates police departments that are overpopulated with young police officers with little to no real life experience. We then take these 19 and 20-year-olds who have no seniority to select their own shifts and assign them to the most dangerous shifts in the most troubled neighborhoods in our cities, where they form lifelong opinions about crime and criminals. Is it any wonder with this selection process that we would end up with such a confrontational relationship in these disenfranchised communities between the police and the policed? Why then, when this produces such disastrous consequences in communities of color, would we take this same process of selecting law enforcers and use it to select lawmakers? When we elect lawmakers who have never been in trouble, who've had no problems securing a loan or starting a business or achieving the American dream, when we elect lawmakers who have never been accused of a crime that they did not commit, or if they have been accused, have been quickly exonerated by a system eager to believe them, or simply to give them a second chance, we end up with a system of laws that shows no compassion to people who have a very different set of experiences. And too often here in America, those people are people who look like me. So I have no interest in selecting law enforcers or lawmakers who ain't never been through nothing. Because when we disqualify people from public service because they are imperfect, we create a system that requires and rewards only perfection. Our neighborhoods are filled with brilliant young black and brown people who would make amazing leaders for our communities. But they will never run for office because they fear the moment that they step forward, someone will dig up their past and use it against them, the same way that people are persecuting Antonio Brown for having the courage to call on us to reimagine policing.